Hi.
Hi. Wait, I thought it was a picture. Okay, no problem.
All right.
Let's just keep rolling.
Let's see it. So, I'm loving your look.
Thank you.
Let's tell us the primary product that you're using for your hair first. Let's start with the hair.
My hair. Okay, so I use Neteru Naturals.
Which, give us some movement. Thank you.
Which is funny because everybody always thinks my hair is a wig.
Which it looks like a wig.
I know, but it's not. I've been natural since I was 12, and I'm not 12 anymore. And if my mother heard me say that, she would be like, "You've been natural your whole life," because I probably only have had maybe 3 relaxers, even when I was, that age. And she hasn't relaxed my hair since then. And my mother being a veteran in the hair care business, we've tried all types of products. And back then, when I was 12, they didn't have a lot of products for natural hair because natural hair wasn't a thing.
It was not encouraged.
Not at all. The way it is a thing now, it's a trend now. It wasn't a trend for us when we were doing it back then. It was just what it was going to be. It was my mother felt like it was the healthiest way for us to wear our hair. Even though she, relaxed her clients, she relaxed them by the request. They always wanted to have their hair relaxed. And she would always say, "Your hair's so beautiful, your natural texture, just let it." But that wasn't the look. And I remember people making fun of me and saying I was Michael Jackson and had a Jerry curl because, my hair wasn't relaxed. And we would have competitions on whose hair is the straightest and the silkiest and the longest. And now everybody's like curly hair, natural girls rock. And I agree. I've agreed with that since I was 12 and even before that. But anyway, so I've used all kinds of products. All kinds of products.
Yes.
And they've been wonderful. I mean, some of them, but for me and anybody who has natural hair, it's a constant evolution. You use different things for different looks.
Hair changes, yes.
Yeah, and what I've found with Neteru is that they have different things for the different looks, So when I feel like living in the climate that I live in New York City, when I feel like my hair is extremely dry and I need something that's got a little bit of shea base, or has that butter base, then I can use the hair elixir for that. But then there are times when I don't necessarily want that. I want just an oil, and I use just the essential oils that Neteru produces. So I find that there are different product lines within the Neteru Naturals product line that I can use for my hair for to accomplish different looks. Sometimes I want it really big. Sometimes I want it a little more tame. Sometimes I'm going to straighten it out so I can get it trimmed. And there's a product that meets every need with that.
Totally agree with you.
Yeah.
And I'm loving the hair. And I can say, as a person that has, both of our hair, I can say, I see a difference. I'm not just saying that because it is Neteru Naturals.
In my hair?
Yes. Yes, more fluffiness, more lighter, because you don't need like
it doesn't need to be weighed down, doesn't need to be greasy.
Yes.
It needs to be healthy. And the great thing is that when I do straighten my hair, I love the feeling of it. And I think that's my hair looks good, in my opinion. My hair looks good, right? I get stopped all the time. I get complimented domestically and internationally on my hair. So I think it's safe to say my hair looks good.
Yes.
But for me, the true test is when I straighten my hair for trim. What is it looking like? Are my ends split?
Right.
Is it dry? Is it straggly, raggedy? No, like it's still healthy. It's still conditioned.
Right.
It's still got the nutrients that it needs to continue to grow and be healthy and be strong and be thick. And that's the difference in some of the products that I've used in the past. I know that in the past I could find products that made my hair look good at this stage, fine. But to find a product that makes my hair look good at this stage, in this state, when it's natural and curly, but then also when I straighten it, it hasn't been deprived of nutrients, that's the difference for me. That's the difference. And then for me also, Neteru is, one-stop shop. Because I got my body butter. I got my hair elixir, so I use it in my hair when I get out the shower, and then before my body completely dries, I run in the bedroom, I get my body butter. And the body butter, the body butter is crack for me. Like, honestly,
it is.
It's crack. Like, am frustrated and I don't want to share it with nobody. I don't want nobody using my body butter. You can use Neutrogena and Nivea and all that stuff, but for me, that's like the don't touch it. Don't sit on the white couch. Don't use my body butter. With the body butter, immediately when I get out the shower, it's the first thing I have to do. I have to put the body butter on my body, and then I don't know if you see these lips.
Let's get a close up of the lips because we have this new thing going on.
These lips, you know, I have the new Neteru lip balm that I am in love with. In love with it because
COCOMO.
I'm just telling you, like, I love it because I've used others, and again, others have felt good, not taking away from anybody's anything.
Right.
But this last, like like it just feels natural. It doesn't have, like, there are times that I use others and it feels good at immediate application. But then after a while, yeah, I start to feel it kind of dry out. And I guess that's part of the gimmick, right? You don't want things to last forever because you want the consumer to continue to use it. So, you know, but naturally, just because we brush our teeth, just because we eat food, just because we wipe our mouths, because we keep our mouths clean, we're gonna have to replenish. You don't have to, like, make it cheap and make it dry out naturally just so people can reapply it. So this, like, I can eat and I still feel like it hasn't dried out. Lick my lips, it's still there. It doesn't feel greasy. It doesn't feel like, you know, like shiny, like I just ate Kentucky Fried Chicken. It just feels natural, like, and it looks good. And
it kind of looks like a little blush.
You think so?
I think so.
Well, I mean, I have been complimented on my lips too. Okay. Domestically and internationally.
Okay. Worldwide.
Worldwide.
That's right.
So I love that. I love that, you know, I can find a product line that naturally takes care of my whole from head to toe. Literally from head to toe.
Let me tell you, can I just say, I just came in and picked up my order and I have on this Colored Rain matte and it's really dry. And I tried like the EOS, you know, thing over it.
The little ball
and it was just like irritating over it. I just put a little tip of this COCOMO and like, I don't feel like it's dry because before, like, this feel like it's cracking for whatever reason. Well, that's my story.
I mean, well, I normally use, I don't know if we should say brands or we say, but I normally use Burt's Bees.
Yes.
And I've enjoyed Burt's Bees. I really have enjoyed it, but that's the difference. The difference for me is that I feel like after I put it out, I would put it on in the morning before I go to work out. And by the time I got to the studio, it would start to already be dry. I need to reapply.
No.
Or by the time I drank my bottle of water, it's starting to get dry a little bit and I need to reapply. And with this, it's not, I reapply, honestly, either because I wiped it off my mouth or because I just like the way it feels. Yeah, like
just
I like how it feels.
Elixir.
I can
like how it feels.
I can just constantly put it on because I like the way it feels. And there's something about things that are natural when you don't have all that other stuff.
You feel better, I think. It's a higher energy. And that's all Neteru Naturals. Yep. Please check it out. I will put links in the description. I'm getting better. Don't worry.
Neteru Naturals.
Neteru Naturals.
NETERU
There you go.
.com.
Shake that hair one more time for you.